Hello everybody, welcome. So as normal, I have a little idea, a little kernel of an idea, hoping it's going to work. I was looking at some of these pretty papers. Now, they're not normally a style I would stamp or go for, I guess, but I was thinking of chopping them up. I'm a bit obsessed with ombreing everything. So I'm thinking, let's ombre some stripes and then stamp Grassy Grove. What do you think? What do you think? So welcome, welcome. Hello, happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. And I hope you've had a great weekend. It's Masculine Monday. It comes around quick, doesn't it? And yeah, what have I been doing? Anyway, we'll get into that in a minute. So let's get started. I picked out some papers, kind of one each of them, and I figured if I could just cut some stripes to start off with, not necessarily the same width, you know, might mix it up. I'm not even measuring, just pushing the card up and cutting and just do that. I think that's enough, actually. Enough of that one. Now this one, it's already striped. So I know what, let's I need to put these in order. What could I do? I could do with a little, if I just get a piece of card or something. So I'm just looking around. I'm just going to get a piece of dark card, a piece of black card, and I want to just order these as I go, so it makes compiling my card a little bit easier later. So got some pink, got some blue, also wanted some of this green. I might use some of that green later on, so I'll twiddle that around. Then this paper, as you can see, has already got a stripe in it, so but I don't want the white line, so I'm cutting that out because I don't need that, because I don't want you. Don't need the white stripe. Get that out. Look, see, I'm ordering. Can you see that? I can't see what I haven't sorted what I'm viewing out yet. Let me say a quick hello to everybody on the live. Hi Shaz, Mindy, Jane, Monica, Cindy, Valerie, Lorraine. Mindy can keep up with hello, so maybe 5 minutes. Cindy, Wendy, Susan, Darlene, Roberta, Kelly, Jan, Elaine, Mario, Susan. Hello. Hi Sarah. Evening all, back for my second live. It's past my bedtime, but hey. Oh, Sarah, I'm sorry I'm on so late. I've been prepping for Chinese New Year, which is tomorrow. It's not that I celebrate Chinese New Year in the sense it holds any particular religious significance or anything like that. It's just a tradition because I am ethnically half Chinese, and it's an excuse to get people together and eat. So I've just been pre-cooking some of the chicken and supervising my son, who's doing his job in our house is to mix the mixture for the char siu pork. So I found this awesome YouTuber called Flo Flum. She's a Canadian Chinese lady married to a Chinese Malay, which is awesome because my mother is Chinese Malay. Well, she's British, but that's where she used to live, Malaysia. Anyway, so she's got some really fabulous recipes using the Instant Pot and baking. So she does like a mixture. So the Instant Pot just really cuts down on some of that cooking time because it's so high pressurized. So I love it. You know, when you're cooking a lot for people, a lot of food for a lot of people, it just really helps to have a really cool gadget like that. So I love my Instant Pot. I've been kind of getting used to it for the last, I bought it in lockdown, and I've kind of getting to know how it works and so on. So today we were steaming, my daughter and I made a few more steamed buns. So that was fun. Right, so I've got that to cut up and this to cut up now. So let's do this. Put it on your Amazon wish list, Wendy. Yeah, just put it on there. You never know. You never know. You do need either space, though. You either get rid of a gadget or have a dedicated area. I do find sometimes, though, I tend to reach for my Instant Pot before I will put my hob on. I'd rather cook bolognese in an Instant Pot than on the hob now, because it really does eliminate cooking time and electricity, of course. Cuts down on the amount of electricity you need to use to cook. So. But it also replaces, yes, I've got the 8 quart. I've got the biggest one. Because I figured you can cook less in a big one if you need to. Yeah. Yeah, put it on your Amazon wish list. Because then if someone's trying to find a present to get you, it's there, isn't it? Right, sorry, I know this is a little bit boring. Perhaps I should have done this before I went live, but I kind of wanted to talk through my thought processes. So I'm trying to use the pieces that have got the most sort of solid bits of colour. So can you see how I'm kind of sorting it out over here? Blue. Look, can you see how I'm sorting into an ombre? Flip that over and use that bit. That, see, to me that's got too many different colours, so I need a more obvious use of one. So I'm not going to use that back of that. That's fine. That's the great thing about Stampin' Up paper, you know, it has 2 sides, so it's kind of useful. Right, now this is going to be tricky. I'm wondering whether it'd be better to use my little chopper trimmer. Spinner. Oh yes, that's better. Might be. Oh, it's moving. That's not right. I don't want it to move. Oh, it's not quite. Ah, the paper is just slightly not in line, I think. I think it's the paper, not the trimmer. It's only when you start to do really super precise stuff like this that you realise sometimes things aren't, sometimes designs aren't as straight as you think they are. It's all going to be worth it, honest. Yeah, I've got my plan. Now I don't really need that blue because, all right, I'm only going to do a few more of these because I don't actually need a lot of these colours because I've already got that blue cut out. Right, I'm going to stop there because that's boring. That's boring for you guys to watch. Right, I know what, I'm going to chop it over, turn it over rather, and chop a few of these ones because that's a nice pattern. That's got loads of that blue on it. So I'm going to pop that in there. Right, done that one. I haven't done this one and I haven't done that one. Okay, so these are both a bit striped as well. But I'm just going to cut a few strips of that first to use there. And then, can I be bothered? I don't really think I can, you know. Right, where's my bit of green gone? I have a little sliver of this already cut. Oh well. So this paper is available for free when you place an order of £45 with Stampin' Up currently. And it's very happy paper indeed. And great for kids cards, happy cards. Look at my beautiful stripes. Of course you can be bothered, said Susan Johnson. Well, I kind of want to get on and create some of it. Do I? Don't I? Do I? Right. Oh, scrap bit of... Right. Not when I say scrap, I mean a piece of DSP that you're not, you know, that bothered about. You know, when you get to the point where you've got a few spare bits of DSP and you're like, I can spare that to use as a base. So I'm just going to check the measurement of it so that not quite as big as I wanted it to be. I need it to be 6 by 12. Oh, here we go, here we go. Right, who remembers this? This is Saleabration from last year. Yeah, perfect. Right, so I'm going to get the good old adhesive sheets out to make my life a little bit easier. And I'm going to stick this adhesive sheet to that piece of DSP. Oop, your fingers on there too much. Yeah, get off. Well, this is a bit crinkled, this paper. Let's see if this is less crinkled. Okay, so just take your time to lay this down, she says. Ooh. Once it's done, it's done. Oh dear, slightly wonky, but it'll do. I think I'm going to cut that in half. Just to make life a bit easier for me. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Okay, I hope you guys can see sort of where I'm going on this. Adhesive sheets scare you. Oh, bless you. I know, it's the idea of it all being there and then... Oh. Right, let's pull this back. Ta-da! Get rid of that. Right, so look at my gorgeous ombre-ness. So I want to create a really cool ombre background, and then the idea is that I'm going to then stamp the Grassy Grove on the top. That's the plan. So I think I'm going to start from... It's easy to go from the bottom and then move my way up. But I'm kind of doing it the opposite. So this is the top of my sky. And then I'm going to work my way down the sheet. So I'm holding it and I'm kind of trying to push the edge of that piece of paper into the paper that's gone before to get it as tight as possible. Okay, so I'm holding the tip, then pushing it right into that edge there. Hold it using my other fingers as well. I need to be an octopus for this. Hello Heidi, Janine, Martina. Oh, you're less snivelling. Oh no, sorry Martina. Hi Martina. Heidi Solinsky. Hi. Hi Gloria. Hi Reet. Oh Reet, so glad you can watch. She caught us live. Yay. Hi Anne. Who have I missed? Please shout. Say, Ruth, you've missed me. You've not said hello. I've had my head down for the last 5 minutes. Sorry. Oh no, I want this one first. Now this one I want that way round because it's got little suns in it, and because I'm going upside down, I need to place it upside down. Okay. Then solid. Right, now orange. Now, can we make that jump from orange to pink, I wonder? Oh, look, that's got a bit of orange in it. So I think I'm going to go in that direction. It's not strictly an ombre, really, but never mind. We've got to make the most of what we've got here. Then maybe a bit of pink. Ooh, come on. Stick, stick, stick. That's it. Then a bit of that. We just got to imagine we're looking at a beautiful sunset, and there's just a little slither of pink comes across the sky, as sometimes it does. You know, sometimes it's not always, you know, as straightforward as, you know, the sky can have little flashes of pink. Well, that's my excuse anyway, and that's what I'm sticking with. Right, put that piece. Oh, look at that. That fits perfectly. I just trim off that bottom bit. Fabulous. Right. So I'm getting my bone folder now, and I'm just going over all of it and pushing all those pieces together. And this just helps to adhere it, and it also helps just to flatten the whole thing. I've made new DSP, everybody. Look at that. Ah, that's so happy. I like it. So my plan was to use a section that I'm going to stamp on and then mount it maybe onto even some black card just to make it look super vibrant. So I need to trim this though. I think that top bit is fine. Just give that another little push down. And I may as well trim it while I've got my trimmer here. So I'm going to just take that edge off that side. So it's nice and neat. Ta-da. Take that bottom bit off because I don't need that. And then trim the sides of that too. So that's ready to cut up and use. Right, I'm going to do one more because I've got that other piece ready, and then we'll make the cards up. How fun. Hi Joanna. Hi Gloria. That's an idea, to make strips and glue them on ugly paper, which I have a lot. Hi Heidi Shaw. So we've got the 3 Heidis in. We haven't got Heidi Weston yet. You don't know, we've got the 3 Heidi S's. Hi Esther. Trying to find the sort of the neatest edge to start with. I'll go with that one. Right, I haven't touched any of those blues. So I'm thinking, let's do something fun with all these blues that we've got here. So again, I'm working from the top down, so kind of the wrong way up, but it will be the right way up in a bit. So it's worth just taking your time to get that first one on as straight as possible. I think I just about achieved that. Right, and fancy a little slither of the plain. So for those of you who've just joined me, I'm using the Sunshine and Rainbows paper. And I have cut the more solid papers, more solid colour paper. The papers that have a sort of more of one colour on. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it, but I guess you can see that from what I'm doing. So I'm just getting my little box so I can put my feet up. Although I don't know if that is more comfortable. Anyway. Okay, and I just fancied, yeah, a little bit of the turquoise coming in because it's sort of ombre but sort of not. It's trying to mimic a bit of a skyline, I guess. You know, sometimes you just get little flashes. This is art, everybody. It's not meant to be, you know, fine art. It's expressive art. Right, so a bit of blue. Oh, should we get a bit of turquoise back in here? A bit of that. Hi, Glenna. Gong hei fa choi. I think I'd like, oh, there's a little bit of that stripe left. I do want to go back to that. Go back to that. And then the stripe. And a little bit of green. Oh, now that's been cut on the wonk. Right, we don't want that. That's definitely not straight. Now I was going to stamp on the colour, the orangey pinky one. I was going to stamp and emboss it with black embossing powder, but with this one I'm thinking a different colour. What do you guys think? Like, I thought maybe white, and then I thought, oh, what about maybe gold or copper? So yeah, so it would really show up. Right, where's my bone folder gone? I mean, seriously, how far can a bone folder go? I just had it here. lose my head if it wasn't sewn on. Oh, use that one instead. Okay, I can see there's some areas I haven't done it perfectly, but I can't really go back and change it, so I'm not going to. Right, so that is my straightest edge. So because that is my straightest edge, I'm going to, oh, actually, no, I need to cut a bit off the bottom before I can even get it in there. So I'll do that first. Oh, and it's a bit sticky underneath for some reason. Okay, so let's pop that in really right up to that part there. And cut a wee bit off that. And then, so this is just about neatening it up and hopefully cutting off any little bits that are still sticky. So I'll get rid of all these. Right, next I'm going to bring on my stamp apparatus. And the reason I'm using this is just so that when I stamp, if I don't get it quite right, I can go back in again. But I've probably not got so much of that problem because I'm going to be using the embossing powder. But anyway, so that's the way up that I want it. Now I'm going to place this up to this line here so that if I do have to put it back in again, I know where I need to put it. So my idea was to stamp some of this across here. Now I'm wondering whether it's worth me cutting that first and then stamping it, because oh, unless I do it like that and then cut it there. Cunning plan. What do you think? Let me just put, this is my bit of paper, I'm just going to pop that underneath. So I could put that there like so, and then if I cut it in half, and then the other plan was to pop these trees. I'll stamp one lot there and then one lot there. So I'm basically making 2 cards in one go. That is the plan, everybody. So let's pick that up. Get my Versamark. Please don't look at them. Look at the state of my Versamark. But it's fine. It's still wet. Yes, it is. So it's fine. It will work. Hi, Amanda. Lovely to see you. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, is Jan not feeling well? Oh, you've been in bed with an earache. Oh, no. Oof. Eek. That's not nice. Right, I'm going to just grab myself another of these plates. Because it saves me having to move my stamp. So I need a tree here. Oh, I've just got to remember where I put that one now. There. Okay, pick that up. That's silly me. I should have put it in the hinge there, and then I could have moved it over, but didn't think of that. So I want that there to be there. So I'll just move the paper. There we go. Should have thought ahead, and then I could have done the whole moving it by the hinge. This will do though. Right, I think I'm going to emboss this first because I might put a deer on, but I kind of want to see where everything else is. Oh, I know what I could use. I'm trying to think what I could use for the scrap piece of paper to put for the embossing powder. Oh, I've got plenty. Plenty of scrap under my desk. Right, so let's get the embossing powder out. Don't think we'll go for copper with this one. Should we go for the black? Nice and dramatic. And I forgot to use my embossing buddy earlier. So it's all gonna stick to the cracks, isn't it? Oh, Ruth, you didn't think this out very well, did you? Oh, and my trees are too high. That's okay. I know how I'm going to fix that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It will work, Ruth. I've got a plan. Right. I've still got that grassy thing to stamp. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss this first. Then I know where I'm heading. Hi, Cindy. Oh, you don't get notified. Oh, Cindy. Do you follow me on Facebook? Because I share the link on Facebook. So if you follow Artful Stampin Space or my Artful Stampin page and you set your device to get notifications, you'll get notified there as well. So some people have like 3 pings going. And if you use WhatsApp, you can also email me your phone number. The Grassy Noel. No, the Grassy Knoll. Knoll. I use that word knoll, but I don't know if I'm using it correctly, to be honest. I need to check in the dictionary. Right, just giving this a moment to cool, because remember, we've got adhesive sheet under there, haven't we? You know, all the sticky stuff. So it's worth letting this cool down, because all the sticky is like going, ooh, I'm reactivated. I'm all warm and sticky now. So give it a moment to cool before. Yes, the Grassy Knoll reminds me of JFK as well. Yeah, the Grassy Knoll. It's like isn't it like a bank? A knoll? I know, that's what I think of as well. There we go. Funny that, isn't it? Right. I'm just going to get another plate out just to make my life a bit easier. Right, let's pop that back in. So I think we could stamp some grass there. And I might even do that on the wonk. I mean, who's going to know? Apart from you lot. Or I could just stamp that other one again. You can put your finger on the chat, Reet, and just slow it down. Oh, thanks, Gloria. Right, I am going to remember to do my embossing buddy. Should have done that earlier. Yeah, I can change my mind about that one. I might come back to it. Right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the embossing powder on this section, then I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to stamp it. I think for the next one, I will cut it first. It's just not quite working for me. Anyway, I've got to try these things to figure them out, and then, you know. That's better, isn't it? Lid didn't want to go on then. Ah, there we go, Heidi. Thank you. That's better, isn't it? Right, so I'm just going to measure this because this is going to be slightly smaller than 6 inches now. So let's have a look. About 6. I'm gonna cut that down to 5 and a. I'm gonna put it down to 5 3/4. Mind you, it doesn't actually matter because they're going on 2 separate cards. Why am I faffing? Oh, dearie me. Right, it doesn't actually matter. There we go. Right, I'm going to cut that down to 2 7/8. There we go. Right, that one makes sense. This one doesn't make sense. So I'm going to just get my block out so it's easier so I can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to add an extra bit to there. See, I have to figure these things out so that you don't have to. You can just go ahead and craft and think, oh yes, Ruth made that mistake, so I'm not going to do that. But you know, you might want to make the mistakes. Yes. Yeah, poor Glenna, she dashes home from work on a Monday to see the live. Oh, that's all right, Bob. I don't think we've missed much. You know, if there are any, you know, incredible announcements, I'll let you know. Right, so that's that done. So much better. Let's grab the other piece now. All the way over here. I'm just going to tap off this black embossing powder because I'm going to be using a different colour, aren't I? I think I will go with the copper. I think the copper on here would look amazing. But first of all, I'm going to cut this piece. And I'm not going to faff around with the measurements like I did last time, because I don't think it actually matters. So it's basically just under 3 inches. Okay. And I might not even bother with the stamparatus this time, just to sort of... The reason I use the stamparatus, if anyone's going, why did she use it then in the first place? It was because I thought I was going to be using ink. And also I worried that if I didn't have the ink transfer correctly, I could then go back in again. So if you don't have a stamparatus, that's fine. You can make do. You don't have to have it for this technique. But I just grabbed it out just in case. Right, so trees on there. We like the trees. I also quite like that grassy bit there. So I'm going to try and find a way of... Oh, actually, look, can you see that there's a bit of a gap there? So perhaps that would be a helpful place to put that. I think I might do... Might do that, and then I'll just put some Versamark on the bottom. Right, I have a plan, everybody. I have a plan. So let's do this first. Cross that point there. Oh, I forgot to use the... Oh well. Then I'm going to do my trees. There. Going to do my grassy knoll. There. Oh, actually, I could stamp that twice. Do that again. There. Just come in and do that. Just in case, you know, just in case. Alrighty. Get the scrap piece of paper back in. Get the good old copper. This is copper embossing powder. Not real copper, just copper colour. Oh, yes. I think the coverage is okay there. Yeah, I don't know where Reet's going to find time to stamp when she's watching all these videos. You just have us on in the background, Reet. That's what a lot of people do. Let's watch the magic. Are you ready? I'll try not to move it too much. Da, da, da. Oh, it's just... Oh, love it. You see that? I love the kind of the combination of the funky bright background, and then you have the sort of more naturalistic in the foreground, but it's just fun, just super fun. I'm not sure if I've got the contrast high enough on that. I don't know whether to try gold on the next one, or even just white, because I just don't feel that the contrast is high enough. I thought it would be higher. What do you think? Should I try gold next time? Oh, really, Cindy? Okay, I know what, I'll get stamping and then you can tell me what you think. Oh, the copper. Oh, wasn't it? I thought it was available in a pack of 3. Go back to black. Yeah. I'm trying to imagine the black on there. I guess this is quite bright paper, so it might be able to take it. It's only paper. Oh, I completely missed that bit. But actually, I don't think it looks terrible. Okay. Put that back. Oh, Elaine. Oh, it's still a bit swollen. Yeah. Oh, sorry to hear that. I actually don't mind that that's sitting there because it sort of falls in line with that green strip. It kind of just makes sense. So I think that's okay where it is. Just checking I heated that enough. Yep. Right, let's make some cards. So this one, I'm wondering whether a bit of a white border would look good, and then put it onto a darker piece of cardstock. Right, let's clear some of this away. Don't need that, don't need that. Right, so this measures 7.5 centimetres. So I'll cut this at 8. Now I don't need this to be that tall, so I'll take this down to 14 point. Is that right? Yes, 14.85. And then I'm going to get myself a piece of cardstock. Now, let's go with, it's worth going with the blue to start off with. So I'm wondering if a piece of white, then the blue. Does that make sense? Oh dear, Martina. Hi, Brigitte. Oh, One Sheet Wonder, Jodie. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I quite like that. I just think it's real classy. Not like me. Oh, he's not a classy lady. Oh, he's not. Oh, no. Oh, he's as common as they come. Right, let's put that on there. Oh, does that feel like I haven't quite... Feels like I haven't quite embossed that. Reed, that's so funny that you say that. Cutting a sheet of DSP in several places and making, yeah, that's the original meaning of the word. Yeah, I kind of made it my own. Sorry, Reed. I think some people get a little bit upset with me because I hijacked the word. Not hijacked it, but that's why I put stamped One Sheet Wonder. I try and do that now so it doesn't upset people. I know. Oh, Reed, that's very sweet of you. Was that a Cockney? No, it's more oh, West Country. Is it West Country? Oh, I don't know. Someone will have to tell me what accent that was. No, Cockney's like that. I'm common as mac, I am. That's Cockney. Slightly different. Right, now the only thing about doing things like this, you've got to be very precise. Oh, hi Shaz. Yes, Esther, I was channeling my inner Mary. Yeah. Oh, you had a good death, I did. If you ever watched, if you've seen the BBC series Ghosts, there's a fantastic, I love her, fantastic character on there. She's a lady called Mary, and she was like a servant girl, and she, bless her, she burnt to death. So whenever anyone walks through her, they get the smell of burning. And she's a lovely character in that she's really sort of simple, but yet she can be quite profound at the same time and very kind. So yeah, she's great character. She just has some great one-liners as well. I can't remember them. Esther, I don't know if you can Google some one-liners. I'll try and do it in my Mary voice. The American Ghost. I know, I can't wait to see it, because on the Ghost fan page on Facebook, people are saying that it's just very different. So you shouldn't sort of think, oh, is it better or not? It's just different. So I was having a brain fart. Jodie was. Why is that Jodie? I'll scroll back. Right. Yeah, don't worry. It's good to ask. No, it's better to ask, find out the answer, and then you know, don't you? Okay, one done. Yay! Right, now with the copper one. I wonder if some copper paper would be good. If I have some. Let's see. Oh, I've got that metallic paper there. That's quite nice. Now, because this is a bit more expensive, I'm just going to check though. I think copper would be nicer. Let's see if I can put any in here. Oh, it does. It might be retired though, so I apologise if it's not currently available. Ooh. Ooh, I have 3 sheets of it, I do. Oh dear, I've got to stop it now. Stop it, Ruth. Stop it with the Mary accent. I can't play gambles. Is that what she said? Is that what she says? Oh, that's hilarious. I can't play gambles. Right, I'm just going to cut. Can you believe I'm just going to cut 1/2 centimetre off this? Because that's all I need. There we go. Now that'll be so weird if I put that back in my I'll put it back and then I'll go to try and use it and I'll be like, why is that a bit shorter? Anyway, I'll just leave it there for a second. So yes, that looks beautiful. So shall I put it on some Bermuda Bay? Oh my goodness, what a combination, eh? Copper and Bermuda Bay. Just the best. Oh, she's a fancy flapjack. Oh, Mary. Mary probably doesn't even know what a flapjack is. Yes, it's a comedy. Yeah, it originated in the UK, and then there's a British version, and then is it? Oh, what's the name of one of your TV companies? They've written an American version, but I think the British writers. So it's a collaboration, really, of lots of different actors created it, and they were consulted on the American one. Because of sort of historical references and things. Oh, you're busy playing with the Horizon paper. Oh, yes, we could finally order that. Vanessa, if you're watching on the replay, my sweet Vanessa, I can order it at last. Actually, I have ordered it. I ordered it about an hour ago. Yes, that very much. I do channel Audrey Hepburn when I'm doing a Cockney. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air. for me to eat. Lots of coal making lots of heat. Warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely blooming still. God would never budge till spring. Do I, Shaz? Crept over the windowsill. Someone said, I forgot the words then. Resting on my knees, warm and tender as they can be. Who takes good care of me? Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Lovely, lovely, lovely. I asked Ruth one day to say garage. I know you love the way I say garage. Garage or garage? It depends. Yeah, which accent I'm doing. Garage, garage, garage. A bit southern. Garage. Yeah, this is the rainbow. Hi, Pam. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Do, 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 do. For some reason, there's still a bit missing off there that I need to do. You know what? I might just cut it further up so that I get a border all the way around. Yes, I'm doing the nail trick. You stick your nail in it and that's where you cut. Yay! Right, what colour base? What have I got cut already? That's what I'm going to go for. Ooh, that's a bit dramatic. That's, excuse me, nice. Let's have a walk on, but get me to the church on time. Oh, got a bit of glue on there. I have often walked down the street before, but oh, say you, Esther. Pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. No, I'm going to put a bit more glue on here. All at once, several stories high. Oh, I need to warm my voice up. It's a bit croaky. Oh, I'll tell you something interesting that happened to me last night, guys. I was having a little bit of a tidy up and found a box of postcards, mainly unwritten postcards. They're just postcards that I purchased and I used to decorate my uni walls with them. But I have this thing where I can't throw away postcards that people have written to me. Anyway, I found a postcard written from somebody who I met, probably in about 91, 92. So, what's that? 30 years ago, I guess, isn't it? 90. Yeah, 30 years ago. And this person, he had written to me from holiday, and also obviously we were in correspondence, but I couldn't really remember him at all, but just, you know, obviously we'd corresponded. Anyway, so I thought, oh, I'm just going to look this person up on Facebook. And so I did. And there was, it's quite an unusual name. No, sorry. The first name's not unusual, but the surname's unusual, I think. And but there turned out to be about 3 or 4. So anyway, then I noticed that one of the people with that same name has a podcast and was a comedian. And I thought, oh, well, maybe it's them, because the circumstances with which I met this person was through a theatre company. And so I thought, maybe they've, that's what they're into now. Anyway, so I messaged this person and said, oh, did you used to be part of this theatre? And I named the theatre company. And then I listened to the podcast and realised, no, definitely not, because the person was American. I was like, okay, wrong person. So then I looked again at the list of people, and I managed to sort of whittle it down to the nearest, because often on Facebook you can see where people live, can't you? That it says, oh, I live such and such. And so I narrowed it down to the nearest city to the theatre company. Anyway, so just randomly messaged this person and just said, hi, are you the person that used to be part of this theatre company? Well, within about half an hour, I had a message back saying, yes, I remember you. I remember your name. Yes, it is. So anyway, we've had a brief chat. He doesn't live in the UK anymore. He's married a lady in Thailand, and he doesn't live here anymore. He lives over there. And he said, it's 6:30 in the morning, and I'm about to go and dig ditches with my father-in-law, because he has a farm and whatever. So anyway, I'm looking forward to, I said it would be lovely to catch up, and so I'm looking forward to catching up with this person and seeing where their life has taken them 30 years later, all from a postcard that I kept. And what was really interesting was that on, you're able to sort of see some, whatever information they're happy to share on Facebook. And there was a picture of some university notes that he'd taken, that he'd found. So he'd obviously gone to university, then found years later his university notes and just popped a picture of them up. So I was sitting there scrutinizing his handwriting, because this was before he'd replied to me, to try and figure out, is this the same person? And it's so weird how handwriting doesn't really change much. Like, yeah, it's really hard to disguise your own handwriting, because there's just little giveaway things. So even though there was in some of his writing there were letter formations that were slightly different, where he was then writing in a more relaxed manner, I could pick up the same letter formations. So I thought, yeah, even before this person replied, I was like, yeah, this is definitely him. So there we go. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see what he's been up to. See, Sam, whose birthday is it? Lisa. Happy birthday, Lisa and Bev. There we go. Yeah, she'll see it on the replay. Happy birthday, January people. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to put the new February birthday thing on Artful Stampin space. Right, let's go with, should we go with a different colour now? Let's see what the oranges look like. Yeah, that's fun as well. Now, I don't know if that looks masculine or oh, with the pink it's definitely feminine now. Oh well. That'll be a feminine card. These are masculine. Oh wow, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I'm just going to cut this down so that I know exactly what size this is, because it's just easier. Right, what's that? 5 3/4. Just do it that way. Yeah, January's gone by really quick, hasn't it? Oh, congratulations, Shaz. Happy birthday. Well, I'm 46 this year, and a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, just turned 50, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's not long now, really. So, I know most of you on here are older than me. You're older. Most of you here are old enough to be my mum, which is very sweet. I love it. I love it. Oh dear, Josie. Well, as long as you enjoyed it. Oh, scoop that down. I forgot that I didn't cut a border around the top and the bottom. So I was like, oh, what's going on? There we go, that's better. I know, I'm a mere babe in arms, Cindy. Yeah. Oh, Jane, that's amazing. Right. Ta-da! There you have it, my masculine and not so masculine card for Monday. And yes, of course, you could stamp a sentiment on if you felt you wanted to do that, or just do it on the inside, which I often do. Now, with the darker based cards, I tend to put a little panel of paper on the inside, so people can write on that a bit easier. So that will just, ooh, don't fly away. Put that in there. And you can always stamp as well on that if you wanted to carry that design through. So there we go. Yes, absolutely. It takes a masculine man to pull off pink. Yeah, and absolutely. And pink is just a colour at the end of the day. There are cultures in the world that don't regard pink as feminine or girly or whatever. It's just a colour, and to be enjoyed like any other colour God has made. So yes, I know some men who wear pink and they do look amazing. Yeah, they do look fabulous in pink. Oh. You're funny, Bob. According to scientific research, people who have more birthdays live longer. Really? '85 in March. Oh wow, Jane. So cool. You like the copper one? Oh, there we go. I've hidden that one. Right, so do have a go. Let me just go over what I've used then. I've used the Sunshine and Rainbows paper, which is free. You get 48 sheets of all this gorgeousness. Look at all these bright, happy designs, which I haven't really tapped into. I just use the plainer sides. Get all those. And then I've used Grassy Grove. I used my Versamark ink pad. And then use some black embossing powder and copper embossing powder, and just then mounted those very simply. I don't think it needed much more because there's so much going on here. So there we go. Right, thank you all 70 of you for watching, and thank you for your thumbs ups. They always are very gratefully received. If you like what you see, please do subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and come back again for more. And if you can make the live, do. So there's ways in which you can get notified. You can head to Facebook, join Artful Stampin Space, and there you can share anything you've made after watching my channel. You can follow Artful Stampin, my page on Facebook, and again I pop the video links on there. If you use WhatsApp, you can email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and if you email me your phone number, it will never be given to anybody else, but I will keep it on my phone, and then I will message you my phone number, and you can then get a notification every time I go live. Okay, and what else? If you want to purchase any of the products, I always forget to say that. If you want to purchase any of the products, there's a link to my shop below. And I do have a host code, but I haven't shared it yet, but I have got a new host code for February, and I'll be putting that right after this video. I'll put it in Artful Stampin page and on my blog, artfulstampin.co.uk. Whew, I think that's everything. So thank you, Monica. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you all, and especially you newbies, new folks who've not made the live before but managed to get here tonight. Lovely, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll catch you guys again soon. Tomorrow night, I'm going to cry off, I'm afraid, and you'll have to enjoy Esther's live. So let's find Esther's channel and do go and watch her. She'll be live at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm just going to grab her channel up for you, because it's Chinese, as I said, it's Chinese New Year tomorrow, and I'm going to have a house full, so I'm not going to go live tomorrow. Where's her videos? Oh, here we go. So if you want to follow Esther, she's very creative and hilariously entertaining, if nothing else. People always have a good laugh on her channel. Yeah, and then if you want to catch up with watching some other videos, Wendy, say hi, wave. If Levine's on here, say hi. If Tracy's on here, Tracy has just started a YouTube channel. Please do support her. Yeah, anyone in my team. Ellie, you on here? She is hilarious. Yes, she is. Or what I might do is just share an old video, if that helps. If you miss me, I'll share a video on my community page. Gung Ho Fat Choi, Janice, Dodger. It's weird. I don't actually speak Chinese, so I pick up different Chinese words. So I could be speaking Cantonese, I could be speaking Mandarin, and I could be speaking Hakka, because that's what my mum speaks. So there's some words that I picked up from when I spent time with my family, around like the home, like eating and stuff. So like to eat is Sefan, but that's Hakka. So I'm just kind of confused. So confused. Yes, Janice as well. Janice is speaking Chinese. Yes, do follow Jazzle Dazzle Craft with Janice. Who else has got a channel on here? Oh, they all food related. Yeah. Well, the one word I remember is the one that my family used to say to eat. Sefan. Hakka. No, it's a Chinese. I don't know if tribe is the right word. So, yeah, the Hakka people. I think it's double K. Hakka. Yeah. It's not as a widely spread language as Cantonese and Mandarin. Yeah, I quite like that the word that Martina. I actually quite like the fact that the Hakka is the Maori thing. Right, my lovelies, I will see you all soon, and have a great day wherever you are. Lots of love. Bye.